have a Hungarian friend, it's going to be very difficult.
Working in Hungary as a foreigner. This is just based off my experience here as a nurse. So it might not apply to everybody, but I hope that some of you would find this useful information. The first thing is finding a job. If you don't have a Hungarian friend or someone who's going to guide you through, it's going to be very difficult. Anyway, I was introduced to like profession.hu. You can search and type things that you want, like you're looking for a nursing job, teaching job, babysitter job, hotel kind of job. They have it on here, and you might need to register and create an account. If you're trying to use profession.hu and maybe you don't seem to understand it, the other thing you can do that I also did that got me like interviews is go to the website of the companies and you go to careers or jobs and you'd see like the available vacancies that they have on it. So you can just type companies that you think that maybe they would need your skill, your abilities and your degree or whatever, and just search in their jobs or careers. They usually write what they need, where they are, how much they would pay, and you can just apply directly to that, like send an email. I did a lot about that. Okay, good. Now you found the job. Let's say you found the job in a hospital, for example. I was like, yeah, I got a job, I'm ready. So I go, let's say for the interview, and they're like, present to us your CVs and stuff. I present everything, I show them my degree, and the next thing they're like, so where is your IEC card and your Magyar something card? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have IEC. So if you are seriously thinking of working in Hungary, please know, speaking Hungarian, or at least knowing how to communicate in Hungarian, is a positive point for you. But if you don't speak Hungarian, like me, who didn't speak Hungarian, just know that that's gonna be a very big obstacle. Like even they could tell you like, you are the best candidate for this job, but you don't speak Hungarian, so we really don't want to employ you because we don't know how you're gonna communicate with our patients. For example, me in a hospital. It's understandable. I mean, the people who probably will come to the hospital are not gonna be all foreigners. They're probably gonna be more Hungarians. I advise you guys out there, if you're still in school and you have the opportunity to, please go and learn Hungarian. It's very important. I had the chance to learn it, but you know, my problem was I never thought that I would stay in this country. I just always thought that I would leave and go back to my home. To work in Hungary, you need to have a tax card. You can get this at Nemzeti Adóhivatal. I don't know how to pronounce this. NAV. How did I get mine?
I was a student and had some friends. They were applicants from Nigerian and he told me that you could get a tax paper, a tax card as a student. And I was like, really? Because I thought that you couldn't get it as a student.
Just go to this NAV. Go with your passport or your residence permit, whatever you have, and just tell them you would like to get a tax paper or tax card. They would just give you a form to fill. You fill this form, and then they will print it. They will print some numbers on the paper, and then they will tell you that they would ship or post your tax card to your address. Cool. The problem was they never shipped mine. They never posted my tax card to my address. What's most important needed is on the paper, which has like the tax number, which is like Azonito something. So that's the most important one. Cool. I moved to Budapest, and in the job that I got, they needed my tax card. So I'm like, yeah, wherever are we gonna go? So I went to NAV. I need the card, and they were like, we shipped the card to you in page. And I was like, I never received it. And they're like, yeah, we can give you another one for free. But if we discover that we did ship it and you're lying, then you're gonna have to pay, and it's some punishable offense or something. And I was like, what? She was like, that's the first option. You get it for free. But if we find out later that we did ship it and you didn't, you're lying, you have to pay something punishable. Or you get a new card, but with the same number, but just pay. And I'm thinking like, I don't want any trouble in this country. I just want to live my life peacefully. So I was like, lady, I don't care. I'm going to pay. Just make the new card because I don't want any trouble. It could have been you guys shipped it. I just never received it. But then it's going to be like I'm lying or something. So they told me, yeah, do you want us to post it to your address or you come and receive it here? But because I had bad experiences before, I said to her, no, I come and get it myself. So that's the first thing. The other thing you would need is a tie. I used to mix this up, tie and tax. Tie is the health insurance, TAJ. So in my case, at this moment, I'm working for a wonderful, lovely company, and they did the tie card for me. But there are some companies that would not want to do it for you. So you would have to get your own tie card by yourself. You can get like private ones. I know that you can get one from a company called Generally. When I was a student, 60,000 was for 1 year, but I don't know how much it is now. And then after getting that, there might be specific things that you might need to get based on your profession. I know that for architects, nurses and doctors, you need to be part of a chamber. And first to register myself and create a coal mine ablak. Please, if you're Hungarian and you're a foreigner, please get coal mine ablak. Like, I know that probably a lot of Hungarians are like, no, you don't need that. No. This thing is very useful. Like, before I started my job, I needed a police report. On this coal mine ablak, you could order a police report and get it posted to your address. The police report, the first 4 times, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is free. I think in a year, and then after that you have to pay for it. You just have to fill in the details online, why you need this police report, for what, for your employer or for something, and they just bring it to your address. Simple as that. And another advantage of this coal mine ablak is that you can, if you want to buy a car, you can search the plates on these cars. And because sometimes people, when they sell their cars in Hungary, they turn the meter back, and you can search the cars in this coal mine ablak. And sometimes people, their cars get into accidents, but they refurbish it and they paint it, and you would never know that it was an accident. You can search it on this coal mine ablak. If you want to create a business, you can do it on this coal mine ablak. So this coal mine ablak is very useful. There's a lot of things that you can do, and you can use as a foreigner. So I had to be part of these chambers, and the first one is AEK, and I had to get like this Mukadeshi Mivan Tatashi Igazovan. It looks like this. And the other one I had to be part of was Magia Ekshegu Sagdogos Kamara, something like that. I needed these to work as a nurse. So I know is that if you're an architect, an engineer, doctor, nurse, there are certain chambers that you have to be part of, and it doesn't come free. You have to pay. I have to pay 12,000 per year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing that you need to know is, as a foreigner, you have more chances of being employed at an international private company, because probably they would need your skill as an English speaker or French speaker or Spanish speaker. Also because the salary also in these companies are better. Also, very important thing to know, I should have put this in the beginning of the video, is that as a foreigner, there is a possibility that you will not get a job in what you studied. Put that at the back of your mind so that you don't get frustrated, you don't get depressed and feel like you're not worth it and feel like it's so difficult. Just put it at the back of your mind. Let's say, for example, you're trying to be a nurse. You're applying to companies for nursing, but you're not getting it. Don't be depressed, don't be sad. It's just a step you have to go through in life. Well, I mean, it's better than staying at home. I mean, it's better that you're useful to the society, useful to yourself, than just staying at home and waiting for the dream job that you desire to land in your laps or in your hands. So there's sometimes you may have to work as something else before you finally reach that dream job. So just put that at the back of your mind. Another thing is that adapting to your work environment is very essential to avoid conflicts, so that you can be a good teammate in your work environment. Me now, I have decided that I'm going to go to Hungarian school because I need to learn the language. I mean, I do understand certain words and certain phrases and all of that, but truly have a quite comfortable life, I need to understand Hungarian. I need to speak the language, not just speak it. I need to understand it. I need to at least be able to write it. So I am starting a Hungarian school. I actually have Hungarian books that I read. You need a bank account. Bank account. Because if you don't have a bank account, where are they going to be putting the money? Because the company is going to directly send the money to your bank account. So you need to make a bank account. It could be from OTP, it could be from Raiffeisen, it could be from anywhere. And don't be surprised. There's this thing they call netto brutto in Hungary. Netto brutto. So don't be surprised, because there's the salary that's after tax. There's this thing where you have to pay towards the tax, the labor market, pension. There's like percentages that comes out from your salary towards this. That would be the real salary. So if you go to a company and interview and they tell you, okay, are you satisfied with the salary that we have posted on this job? That's going to be 400. Please ask, is this after tax or before tax? And also there's also a website where you can calculate what will be your salary after tax. We call this B calculator. I will put it in the video. I was looking for a job in Hungary, so it led me through parts and stuff. I know that if I had to do this by myself, I would have been so lost and all of that. Where you work as a foreigner, try to be a good example. Just adapt. At the same time, just know that you're there to work and give it all your best. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be the only foreigner, black person, whatever. People will warm up to you at the end of the day. They will warm up to you. Yeah, I hope it's going to be helpful for if you're a student, you're about to finish and you just don't know where to start. Probably this video can be like a help for you. Where to start. I know that the process might seem hard and difficult, but don't worry, at the end of it, you will come out of it smiling and you would have learned a lot of knowledge, because every process of this thing is a learning. Even getting married in Hungary as a foreigner, you learn so many things. Getting a job, you learn so many things. You have a baby here as a foreigner, you learn so many things. You will come out of this strong, don't worry. I know there were many times I cried. I was like, I just want to work. I don't want to stay at home. I want to be useful. And I'm trying all my best, to get this process as fast as possible. But it's not going as fast as I thought that it should go. But, paperwork takes time and stuff. That's basically everything. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. So, goodbye. But before I was wearing heels, because I needed to appear like a little bit tall, and so that the video would not be like weird. I'm not wearing heels anymore, so I'm short.